The campus of Delta State University awoke to a scene of profound tragedy on the morning of September 15, 2025. It was a day that was supposed to be filled with celebration, marking a significant milestone for the institution. A DSU staff member during their early morning routine made a heartbreaking discovery around 7:05 a.m. The student was soon identified as 21-year-old Trey Reed, a young man from Grenada, Mississippi. Trey Reed was more than just a name in a news report. He was a son, a family member. The initial response from law enforcement was swift and methodical. Officers from the Delta State University Police Department arrived to begin their preliminary investigation. The Bolivar County Coroner's Office was called to the scene, and they officially took custody of Reed's body. This step seeks to provide definitive answers about the cause and manner of death. As word began to spread, a heavy silence fell over the university. What should have been a day of joy was now overshadowed by an unspeakable loss. The community was left to grapple with the sudden and tragic loss of one of its own. Initial reports confirm the student's identity and basic circumstances. The path ahead will be marked by remembrance and the quiet strength of a community learning to navigate sorrow. As they waited for answers and tried to comprehend the loss of Trey Reed, Delta State University Chief of Police Mike Peeler addressed the public, saying that based on initial evidence, investigators did not suspect foul play. This assessment was shared to quell immediate fears of a direct threat. To support campus police, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation was brought in. MBI involvement brings extra resources and expertise for complex death investigations. Their role, an independent, comprehensive review of the evidence. A key component is the autopsy, being conducted by the State Medical Examiner's Office. Deputy Coroner Murray Rourke shared initial observations addressing alarming rumors. He said he saw no evidence of broken limbs or injuries suggesting a physical struggle. The official timeline confirms Trey Reed was found at approximately 7:05 a.m. by a university employee. The police response was immediate and the investigation began promptly. Officials have consistently reiterated the investigation is ongoing, committed to a deliberate, thorough process. They urged patience as they await the medical examiner's conclusive report. This careful approach is intended to ensure final conclusions are based on evidence and facts, providing a solid foundation for understanding this tragic event. Those results are vital to formally determine cause of death. While awaiting findings, the case remains open and under active investigation, pending the full autopsy report. In a decisive and compassionate response, the university administration announced the cancellation of all classes for the day. Classes were canceled, all campus events were also canceled, including the highly anticipated centennial celebrations. The day meant to celebrate a century of achievement was transformed into quiet reflection and grief. Students and faculty processed the devastating news. University President Dr. Dan Ennis quickly stepped forward to lead the campus through this difficult time. He issued a statement expressing the university's collective heartbreak and reassured the community that the campus was safe. He also shared that he had personally spoken with Trey Reed's family to convey condolences. Recognizing the emotional toll, Delta State moved swiftly to provide mental health resources. Counselors and support services were made available immediately to all students, faculty, and staff. These services provided a safe space to process grief, confusion, and anxiety. The university demonstrated care and compassion for all affected by the loss. The closure provided space for law enforcement to conduct their investigation without disruption. But more importantly, it gave the community time and space to grieve together. The focus shifted to supporting one another through shared tragedy. Leadership aimed to restore normalcy, while acknowledging the path forward would require sustained support. Normal operations were expected to resume, but the memory of the day would undoubtedly linger. In the wake of Trey Reed's death, social media platforms quickly became a forum for discussion, speculation, and misinformation. Given the distressing nature of the discovery and historical context of the American South, some online comments immediately framed the event as a potential lynching. This speculation ignited fear, particularly considering Delta State's majority-white student body. These discussions, born from genuine concern, often outpaced official facts. Law enforcement and university officials found themselves managing not only a death investigation but also online speculation. Chief Mike Peeler acknowledged online conversations and reiterated the investigation was active. Deputy Coroner Murray Rourke directly confronted specific rumors, including claims about broken limbs. "I saw no broken limbs," Rourke said, urging reliance on verified information. The Reed family, while grappling with immense loss, also felt the impact of intense public discussion. A family member took to social media with a heartfelt plea for privacy and respect. "On behalf of respect for our family, please, don't do no post, no videos or anything. Just keep us in y'all prayers, Reed family." That plea was a stark reminder of pain compounded by public speculation. The situation underscored the complex challenge of managing crisis in the digital age. The university directed the community to official channels for information. The approach aimed to foster patience and respect, allowing the family space to mourn without public conjecture. As the initial shock began to settle, Delta State's focus shifted toward long-term support and healing for its community. The administration's first priority was the emotional and psychological well-being of students and staff. The counseling services were not just temporary measures but the beginning of sustained effort to help individuals cope. The path forward involves balancing normal academic life with properly honoring Trey Reed's memory. While classes were expected to resume, the community would do so with heavy hearts. This period is critical for students and faculty to come together and foster compassion and mutual support. The official investigation continues as the community awaits final conclusions from authorities. Until that report is released, officials continue to urge patience and reliance on factual information. The definitive autopsy answers will be crucial in providing closure for the family. The university has pledged transparency and to share information as it becomes officially available. Ultimately, this is a story of profound loss felt by a family and entire university community. While investigation seeks to answer what happened, the campus grapples with why and how to heal. The memory of Demartravian Trey Reed will be carried forward by those who knew him. The path ahead will be marked by remembrance and renewed commitment to student well-being, and the quiet strength of a community learning to navigate sorrow together, one day at a time. The support systems put in place are the foundation upon which healing can begin.